XT-002 is a boss that alternates between two phases. In the first, he engages the raid by himself. In the second, he takes increased damage and doesn't fight, but summons adds. Full mechanics rundown: when active, XT will regularly place a debuff on a random player. He alternates between two debuffs: Searing Light, light, white debuff, causes heavy damage over time to the player and anyone near it. Gravity Bomb, black debuff, bomb, causes nothing over the duration, but will detonate when the debuff runs out, damaging the player and his nearby allies while also vacuuming them into the player's position. The correct play in both cases is to not be near allies. When inactive, XT will technically be untargetable and instead plop down another NPC, his heart, which takes plus 100% increased damage and carries over all the damage it takes to the real boss HP. Destroying the heart enables hard mode, so do not be confused if we ask you to stop DPSing. In the meanwhile, he will stop applying debuffs, though leftovers debuts might still continue to be dangerous when phase begins, and instead summon adds. Repair bots will greatly heal him if they reach him, but historically Warmain has failed to script that, lol, so don't worry, we'll see if they're a problem. If they are, they can be crowd controlled, usually by Frost Nova or Elemental Shaman Earthbind. Bomb bots are fragile and explode for great damage on death, damaging both players and nearby repair bots alike. Pummelers are strong tank and spank adds that must be misdirected to the tank, possibly an off-tank, and killed when possible. They whirlwind, but melees will survive the damage. After a while of heart damage, phase resumes. XT begins a heart phase every time he loses 25% of his max HP, so heart phases can actually chain up very quickly if enough damage is dealt to the heart, making the normal mode fight extremely trivial. Essentials: tanks nothing except maintaining threat on boss and pummelers. Essentials: healers. Focus heals on Searing Light debuffs. Your UI must be able to tell you who has it, and fast. Deal some damage during heart phases. If you have a debuff, move out of the raid accordingly to either side. If the debuff is Searing Light, run through the least players possible and instant cast heals on yourself. Essentials: DPS. Use DPS cooldowns on heart phases. I doubt we'll have too much DPS on day one. If you have a debuff, move out of the raid accordingly to either side. If the debuff is Searing Light, run through the least players possible and use health stones.